Let's get everything loaded up. Get our music going. I hope my audio is connected. Let's see. Should be. Come on, play. Start up my development environment. Go to Twitch so that I can pop out the chat. Okay, it seems to be working. Lower that a little bit. Testing 1, 2, 3. Should be able to hear it, but maybe not. Oh, it's always when like a song's changing. There we go. That should be good. Looks like we're live on Twitch, which is awesome. I always forget how to pop out the chat. Cool. What else do I need to do? Power Toys. Fix the layout real quick so that I can put... Why isn't that launching? Oh, there we go. I don't want to update right now. We're going to go to Fancy Zones. Launch the layout editor. And I've got this stream one. Okay, so that's already selected. Close that. So if I hold Shift, drag that there, drag this here, boom, boom, boom. Development environment is starting up. I'll open a new tab, and then we'll launch in the PWA. And I'll bring that to that third. And it should start up. Let me see. We'll give it like another second or two. And if it doesn't, we'll close. Let me open it in a tab first. Wish I could have my drinks here on the left. Okay, cool. So it's loading there. Let's pop it out in the PWA. Boom. Okay. So this is the coding challenge from yesterday. Let me pin this. And yeah, welcome everyone. Today we're going to be doing this full stack engineering challenge. So I guess this company, I mean, it says it in there, but it's a public repo, so I think it's fine. There's a lot of really cool people who work there. One of my really good friends, Tad, works there. Yeah, it's basically like home automation software. So like a lot of like apartment complexes, property managers, things like that. So they've got like, they can put smart technology in homes and like remotely unlock it. Like parking sensors for parking garages. There's a bunch of stuff. So yeah. So cool. So that's the company. The challenge, full stack engineering challenge. So basically it's pretty simple, I guess. Like they give you a lot of options, which I like, but they kind of want to see you working on the front end and the back end, hence the full stack. So 60 to 90 minutes. It is 10:02 my time. And yes, so we're gonna do this. Hey, Almano duerme. Oh, you'll have to explain like the meaning behind your name. How's it going? I'm doing well today. How you doing? I know it is aborto you on Gansu stream. My English is bad. Sorry for that. No worries. No worries at all. Yeah, no judgment here. Good on you for hopping on and using English. I feel like English is very hard. There's a lot of nuances. I used to teach it, so I know. So yeah, welcome. Hey. Okay, I'm going to get this right. Say Zed. Say Zed, what's up? Good to see you again. So cool. Okay, so here we go. Acceptance criteria. And actually, let me explain the project description. We're asking you to use a JSON blob that represents a list of fruit, return it from a backend API, and then create a list in the UI that shows the fruit name, color, and whether they are not in season. You should be able to filter the fruit by query string to show only fruit of a certain color and or whether the fruit is in season or not. Okay. Create your backend web server, create an API that returns the JSON. You can test with Postman. Create a simple front end that fetches the list of your fruit from your backend and loads it. In the list, render the names in the query string. Allow the user to filter fruit by in season or not. Partial. Okay. Ability to change it from the UI. So it sounds like our backend is going to have an API endpoint that accepts a query string with different parameters. Yeah, okay. Cool. Sky's the limit, style the front end. Okay, so that's kind of nice that they're like, hey, don't worry about styling for now. But if you have time, let's do it, right? Add tests, add a database. So I was looking at T3 as a choice. So they do say adding a database and styles, that's kind of stretch. I've been wanting to try T3. It's meant for full stack type safe. If I didn't have this, I would probably go TypeScript and Next.js and just do like an API endpoint. But I figured let's try this out. Yeah, good question. So Sayzed asked, what exactly is T3? So great question. I think it's kind of like a bunch of tools put together. It's kind of like a boilerplate or like a starter. So kind of what it looks like is, you do npm create. It'll ask, do you want to use TypeScript? What do you want to add? So it can add authentication, Prisma, styling, TRPC out of the box. So it's kind of like, it's like Create React app, but it's got a database. It's got type safety, so TRPC, which I haven't played with yet. It's got styling for Tailwind, and then Prisma, so you got a database. So it's like a full stack app starter kit, I guess, is how you would say it. Cool, and they have recommendations for deploying. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it is. And like a lot of, I don't know, like my Twitter bubble has been talking about it for a while. I haven't had time to try it. And so I thought, you know what, let's give it a shot. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to start our project up. So I have my editor here. I'm going to open the terminal. I'm going to come out to the root directory and I'm going to pull this up so it's a little bigger. That doesn't collapse that. Weird. Okay. I must have removed that key binding. Okay. So yeah, how do we do it? All right. We'll just copy this and we'll try it. So npm create t3-app at latest. So we'll give this a second to fetch. Cool. We got some friends here. All right. So what are we going to call this? And actually, they did say to fork it, but that's okay. I think we'll do it this way. We'll call it SR Full Stack Challenge. Oops. There's a G there. Cool. We're going to use TypeScript, obviously. Good choice. So I don't think we need authentication, so we're going to leave that out for now. Tailwind for styling. We'll add the database just because we can. And TRPC. We'll hit enter. Initialize the new Git repository. Yes. Would you like us to run npm? So I don't know if this will actually, now that I'm running this, I hope that it creates a new directory and does this all there. Because if it doesn't, it's going to we're going to have to do it again. This is something I struggle with, the way you just thought, let's try it out, and you're using it in a project. Me now will first look for tutorials and be too scared to try it out for personal projects and stuff. How did you get past that phase if you were ever in it? Definitely know what you mean. Okay, so, and see, look, I messed this one up. Could not initialize Git. Wait, let's take a look. Okay, so sorry, it did work. And we're not going to see, we'll open it. So yeah, that's a great question. When did I would say for a long time, for even the first 2 or 3 years, I was very much like that. And yeah, I mean, like for this, like I have watched other people on YouTube use T3, so I'm like somewhat familiar. And to me, I'm like, here we have an opportunity to try it out. Like we're not, it's not a solution looking for a problem. Like the problem is we need a full stack app. And this is going to save us a lot of time, right? Like that took 2 minutes and we have a back end, we have styling ready to go. We have a front end. So this is going to save us a lot of time. So yeah, I guess the short answer is doing this more and more, right? Putting in the reps of just trying things out and seeing what happens. And I think there's a little bit more pressure too, because it's like the hiring manager will review this code. So there's more pressure for this to be like, for me to do a good job, I guess, rather than with a tutorial, like nobody's going to see it. Cool. So yeah, let's open up the package JSON. And so if we run, so this is with npm. So if we run npm run dev, like let's just see what we get, in the browser. Cool. And so this is running in a remote environment. So code server is going to automatically forward that port. So I'll hit open in the browser and you'll see that's why I've got this, 3000 dev coder URL. So it's running on localhost 3000 locally. And here it is. So this is pretty cool. So yeah, let's, I think we'll start copying some things over. Yeah, and to be fair, say Zed, I do, like certain things, I will definitely look for a tutorial, right? Like if I'm going to do something with Rust today, I might reach for a tutorial because I don't work with it day to day. So it just depends on my level of comfort with something. Like TypeScript, I feel comfortable enough that I can just pick something up and do it. React, yes. If you said do something in Svelte, I would watch a tutorial. If you said do something in Vue, I might watch a tutorial. What's up, Speaking Software? Good luck. Thank you very much. Yes, hopefully, we come up with something good. M. Valdez, RTFM. Oh man, I'm a noob here. What is that? What does that mean? Urban Dictionary. Let's guess. Read the, okay. Friendly manual, there we go. Nice. That is good advice too. Cool. Yeah, so I'm going to pin this so I don't close this. And what I'm actually going to do is we're going to copy over the README. So I'm going to copy that. We'll come in. We'll create a new file. Some of my key bindings are not working, and I'm not sure why. Let's do assignment.md. And then the other thing we're going to do is we need the fruitlist.json. So we'll copy that and create a new file called fruitlist.json. And we'll paste that in too. Cool. And save, and it'll auto format, which is really nice. And actually, let me do one thing real quick just to fix some of my key bindings. Or actually, sorry, it is in my dot files. I don't know why they're not copying over though. So I think it's dot files and code server and key bindings. And I'm going to copy that. And we're going to go in here and go to keyboard shortcuts JSON. See, it's got it in here. I don't know. We're just going to delete and paste. See if that fixes some of the ones that I'm running into. And it does? Okay, cool. Every streamer uses Brave now. Good question. I don't know. I think it was like Kenzie Dodds, who I am a big admirer of, who's a friend too. And I think he talked about it once. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try Brave. If I don't want things to track me, I guess, if I can avoid it. And so Probably doesn't stop everything, but I don't know. I've had a good experience. I switched maybe like a year ago. Reload the window here. Yeah, good idea. Let's do that. So we'll do reload, window, good call, craft code here. I like that name. Cool. Okay, so we're about like 10 minutes in, and we have everything kind of we need in the editor. So if I open, where is it? The README. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Let's just delete, or I guess we don't need to. Let's kind of look back. Okay. So create your backend server, create an API that returns JSON. Yeah, so I guess we kind of need to look at like, what do we have here? I think we just have the index page. So I guess the first thing is maybe I've never used TRPC. So we're gonna have to look at the docs here. I don't know, let's see, server API routers, example. Ooh, Anu from Twitter. Hey, how's it going? Good. Nice. Cool. Is your handle on Twitter craft code here? I'll have to check in a second. Okay, so let's take a look. So we're going to go to the T3 TRPC docs, actually, because I haven't used this before. So, like, what is the quick start? So install, blah, 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 create a router instance, okay. Use a procedure.query to add a query procedure endpoint to the router. Input, function that validates and casts the input. Query, this is the implementation. A resolver, it's a function with required. The following creates a query procedure called user by ID that takes a single string argument and returns a user object. Oh, a new code, cool. Hey, Martin, good, how you doing? Happy Sunday. So, okay, so this is the downside, I think, of me kind of going with T3 is there's a lot of new technologies, right? Like TRPC is new to me. And that's going to handle like some of the actual like real logic, right? Like everything else is kind of display. Or like next in text or in TypeScript are familiar. So let's see. Okay. So app router user by ID. So that's the name. So it's a procedure, an input value. So we won't assume. Okay, so the input is kind of like, here's like the validation layer. Query is like where we talk to the backend. So I'm guessing user list is in, I don't even know where that comes from, in Prisma. And maybe actually what we'll do is look at the docs too. Let's see first steps. Database. If your app includes Prisma, make sure to run. Oh, okay. Cool. So let's do that. I'll open a new terminal here. npx Prisma db push. Your database is now in sync. Cool. Yeah, let's learn TRPC. Cool. So we've done that. What else? We can skip authentication. If it includes TRPC, check out this and check out example to see how TRPC queries work. Have a look around the docs as well. Okay. So I think we're just going to have to go for it. They said to look at examples. So like, how do I call this endpoint, I guess? So example.find many. Or like, how do I look? I don't know. So I guess first, like, I am definitely a little lost here. So we're going to put Joe here. And then we're going to try and figure out how do we like get this to show in our app. So is this rendered in the front end? Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. So if I save. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. So boom. So that's kind of like how I'm trying to figure out, okay, so how this all plays together. So if we go back to kind of the challenge, right? let's see if we can do, so we have a backend web server. Our API kind of makes sense, but we want to return the JSON. So how do we seed here we go, seeding the database. So seeding the database is a great way to quickly populate it. In order to set up seeding, you'll need to create a seed.ts in the Prisma directory, then add a seed script. So let's try and do this because we have data. So let's do this. So I'm going to collapse this. It's in the Prisma directory. I'm going to create seed.ts. And interesting, okay. So let's add the DB script. Oh, interesting. Okay, actually, I guess we need both of these. So I'm going to copy that, go into the package JSON. And we're going to have to like manually edit this, delete. We'll move this line up here, add a comma. Sorry, we want that. Cool. Okay, so that seems good. Now, what do we want in the seed.ts, which is right here? So ID, I don't know what that corresponds to. Prisma.example.upsert. So this part I'm a little confused on. So, oh wait, Prisma. Okay, so upserting where the ID is this. So this is just adding data, I guess. So let's go to, or they had a link down here. Let's type in seeding your database. Okay, so pretty similar. But like, Prisma's seeding expects a seed. Okay, we have that. But like, what do I... Okay, here we go. Create a new file named seed. This can be placed in the seed. So this is kind of what we want. Blah, blah, blah. Initialize it and create Spark. As an example, take the following Prisma for a user in a post model. So maybe we need to define a model of like a fruit. Oh, okay. And whatever. Okay, so this makes a little bit more sense. So let's start basic, right? Let's look at our schema Prisma. And I probably need the Prisma extension. Oh, that's the insider. Well, that's okay. Cool. So the task is to do a CRUD app. Yeah, exactly. Cool. Okay, so we have some syntax highlighting. That's a lot better. So actually, let's do this. I don't remember the keyboard shortcut off the top of my head, so we'll just do this. Cool, and I'm gonna hide this so we have a little bit more real estate. So we're gonna create a new model. And again, like I've done Prisma years ago. It's been a very long time. So we're definitely gonna rely on the docs here. So we're gonna want, actually, why am I creating this? Let's just rename what we have to fruit. We're gonna have name. And it needs to be of type string. Colors. So this is okay. I'm just gonna put a question mark here because I don't know exactly how we're gonna represent that array in Prisma language. We're gonna do in season Boolean maybe. And so colors, I guess. Yeah, this one. Let's see, Prisma schema. Actually, let's go to their docs. Close that, close that, close that. And I want this page still, so we'll open a new one just so that we can look at this example in a second. Or actually, let's see. Generate here. Wait, why didn't I think about this? Generate Prisma schema from JSON file. Maybe that's a thing. Doesn't, okay, maybe not. No, okay. Maybe, let's see. JSON, okay, never mind. It doesn't seem like that's a thing. So let's do Prisma schema array. I don't know. Can I? So scalar lists are represented by this. Following set. Could you set it as string? Yes, I think you're right. Can we limit it though? Can we like get more specific and say, why is it? Field colors can't be a list. The current connector does not support lists of primitive types. Okay. Well, that's not going to help me. So let's see. Why does it not like that? Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. How do I fix this error in my Prisma schema? Could make an enum with all colors and then do. Yeah, would that work? So there's enums. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay. That sounds like the way to go then. See, as you can tell, I do not do this kind of thing very often. Here we go. Their docs are a little... Okay, so that's what you're saying, right? Okay, so let's do that. So I'm just going to copy this in so we can have it for reference. So let's create an enum called color. Yeah, color. And we'll have red, green, yellow, orange, purple. Probably a better way, but this should work. Yeah. Okay, cool. I like your thinking, Mark. Like, let's get something going. Blue, and we can always we could write a note later of like, hey, we don't know if this is the best way, but since this is a POC, well, we wanted to get something going. Okay, so we've got color. Oh, interesting. And then, okay. So I guess here we'll do color, but can it be an array? Can we say, okay, looks like we can. And then default, I guess, will just be empty. We won't add a default. Why is it upset? See, what? So this is confusing to me. Auto increment. What are we... If we delete this, now it's upset. Current connector does not support enums. How do we... Is it because I'm using like SQLite or something? Like I don't understand. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. So SQLite does not. So let's see. If you don't need to modify the colors collection, you could just store it as a string with comma separated values. You could transform it to a string on the way out. Okay. That sounds right. I mean, based on the instructions, we don't need to modify it. So how would we do that, speaking software? Because right now it looks like we're doing SQLite, which doesn't support enums, which is why we're running into this. But like the Prisma schema, or do I switch to like Postgres? Yeah. Yeah, what's the... Of course, SQLite doesn't support arrays or enums, which is why we're running into this. So why don't we switch to Postgres? So the question is, how do I... Will this autocomplete? Oh, it will. Cool. So maybe we do... Oops. There we go. Maybe we do Postgres, which I've worked with in the past. Maybe you go this... Okay. Declare it as a string on C. You can just concat the value. Okay, so... No, you're good, Mark. You're good. So... Do we go with speaking softwares or do we go with the enum? Again, like this is not my area of expertise, so like I'm open to what y'all think. But kind of here's the data that we're working with, right? Like, you know, it's an array of strings. So if anyone has strong opinions, speak now, and we'll go with that. And then again, like, actually, let me do this while y'all are thinking. Let's do a new file called design.md. And we'll put it at the root. And I'm just going to put notes for now. Wasn't sure, or I'm going to put like TRPC new, but promising. Let's say exploring new technologies. And then unsure on database schema design. Need second opinion. Enum versus string array. Cool. Okay. I guess we'll just go with the enums then for now. So we'll leave this as is. And I guess we'll go back to Prisma. Let's see what ChatGPT said. Oh, which is kind of what you were saying, speaking software. You can either change the type of colors from a list to a single value, such as a string, or use a custom scaler. So, I can't decide. Just to see real quick. And I'll leave the enum for now. So we could just do it as a string. I think let's try it this way. Because I feel like the data, I feel like with a comma separated string, there could lead to, I don't know, there could be issues. I don't know. It would be the more complete solution. Okay. It seems like it is, so let's go with it. So we've got our schema. We're about, I don't know, technically 20 minutes in, 30 minutes in, who knows? I'm going to say 20 because I think we started at like 10, 12. Let me just write that down. And cool. And yeah, more complete. Complete solution. Cool. Okay, so let's do this. We have let's go back to our seed. So this, okay, so I'm trying to think if there's a fast way to do this. I'm just going to copy this in just to kind of have an idea. And actually, what is this example? Like, where is that? I guess where does this come from? Where's example defined so that we could call it like fruit? Does anybody know? Actually, wait. Let me go back here. See, that's the part where there's a little bit of disconnect for me. Example is defined right. But now it's not. So, like, how do I... Do I have to like generate new types or something? I don't know. Let's try. Let me try npm run post install maybe. Let me just see what happens. Maybe because maybe I don't know. Yeah. No. Nope. Still says example. See, I don't know where that's defined. That's on the Prisma client. So let's see. How do I update the Prisma client name? We'll see if ChatGPT knows. Interesting. Okay, is there a Prisma YAML file? There is not. Where is this file? Is there a file like this? File Explorer. If we can't find it, we will just go with what we have. Okay, maybe this is it. Is this the name? Maybe? If I change this, I don't know if I change this to fruit. Okay. Amazing. Okay, so that was it. So in case you missed that, this is in the server API root.ts. Wherever it's defined for the TRPC router, we're calling it fruit. And I guess you use singular. I was almost going to call it fruits, but whatever. Okay, so now let's, there we go. All right. Cool, so now we're going to see the database. So let's see. We're going to create. I don't think we need a where clause, right? We can, or an update. And actually, let's see if we can write a function. Let's call like a factory function called build fruit. And it's going to take in a fruit, which we'll write the type for in a second. And what we'll do is we'll return okay. Let me just copy this. Actually, let's do create and then fill out. Okay. Oops. Okay, so we're going to do, this will like build the object in the way that Prisma expects, and then we'll like iterate over the list after we build the fruit. So here, I'll just kind of explain what I mean. Sorry, what we're going to do is, so let me type this out. So build fruit, or sorry, for each over fruit, build, so Prisma is happy, create in DB. So we'll do something like const fruits equals blah, blah, blah. And we'll do fruits, dot for each fruit. We'll say like fruit as DB, I don't know, schema equals build fruit fruit, and then we'll say await Prisma add to DB. And we'll say await Prisma dot fruit dot upsert, and then we'll say fruit as DB. Okay, so that's essentially what we're gonna do. I think I need the, oops. Or I guess hopefully that infers it. Okay, cool. So I know it has implicitly any. I will fix that later. Okay. Okay, cool. So I think we have an idea of what we need to do. Now we need to do it. So create, and then I think you just need the field names, it seems like. So how do or let's go back, let's over here. Let's have our schema. Okay. Or I guess we just look at it here. So we'll say name, fruit.name, colors is fruit.colors, and in season is going to be fruit.in season. Okay. And again, like I'm new to like Prisma and all this, so there's probably a better way to do this. We'll say fruit type equals, and it's going to have a name. Ideally, like this was just auto generated somewhere. But yeah, I'm not sure. So we're just going to do it the easy or the this way. So that seems good to me. Okay. I have no idea what to put for ID. Let's see what the example docs have. And actually, let's put this into my design doc. Cool. Seeding, blah, blah, blah. So what are they doing for ID? Or maybe you don't. Maybe like, I guess you probably don't need to, right? No idea. Okay. We'll just leave it as is for now and see if it works. Create name colors, blah, blah, blah. We have our fruit type. So we need our fruits. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to. I'm just going to copy this. Actually, yank that, and that didn't work. Okay, let's come up to the top, select this line, go to the bottom, yank, come back over, paste. And I think that should work if the JSON is formatted correctly, which it doesn't look like it is. Let's see what's wrong. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Lime is good. What's going on with banana here? Oh. All right. Well, maybe we could submit a PR to fix that. There we go. Okay. Add a note to self. To do submit PR to fix JSON. Cool. So that's good. I don't know what this ID corresponds to. That maybe, is that like the ID of the database? No idea. It's not here. Or, oh wait, maybe, I think it was left over. Okay, why is this upset? Type create name string. So wait, why is it upset? Let's see. Argument of type create name string is not assignable to blah, blah, blah. What is it missing? Do I have to say like it's a partial? This is, well, again, one of the downsides. Gotta bounce. Cool. See you later. You could also auto add ID. Okay, let's take a look at that. Auto. What is the... Let's open it on this side. So, int... Should it be an int or a string? Another good question. ID, default, auto increment. Are you doing that? Okay. Okay, so that's the same thing? Okay, cool. Good call, though, to double check, because I did not know. Shoot, I don't know how to fix this. Let's see. Let's see. How do I fix this error? No, you're not distracting me. You're helping. Yeah, I know it doesn't match the same object. How do I match it? Is it because it's just like... Maybe it needs to have like an empty... Let's try this. Like, I don't know if this will work, but... My hunch says something like that. No, that doesn't work either. Type property create are incompatible. Dude, Prisma, help me out here. Let's try the post install again. And I don't know. Let's try seeding it. Let's just see if it works. Because I don't know otherwise. Yeah, okay, that's not going to work. Command failed with enoent tsx prisma seed. We started with the database and we're not making very much progress. Let's see. Oh, I don't think the app is running. So let's see. What can we do? Prism manually with data. It happens in two ways: manually running this, and automatically in Prisma migrate dev. Have you done Prisma DB push or Prisma migrate? No. So let's try that. What was the command? Was it? Okay, good call, Mark. The URL must start with a protocol. Oh, okay. So we gotta. Where is that? Oh, my .env, maybe. So, let's say Postgres database. Like, where's the just like... All right, I guess I'm just gonna database URL. What is my database URL supposed to be? Okay, Postgres. I don't know what, here we go. When adding these, the schema, blah, 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 should be updated accordingly. We're just gonna put that. What is schema.mjs? Okay. I think that's fine then. Okay, I don't know what the password and everything is. You need the database set up. Okay. Error valid. It must start with the protocol. How am I not doing that? Maybe we should. This was the wrong idea to start with the database, especially if it's not my strength. Error validating must start with. Okay, so I get that. I have. Oh, wait, I'm a dummy. There we go. Okay, second attempt or third. How do I find. Where do I get my database URL from? You can find, okay, Prisma get database connection URL. Do I have to sign into my account, get that? Or I guess I need to have Postgres installed locally, obviously. Okay. I'm almost at an hour. You could spin up a Railway Postgres database in a minute. Okay, let's do it. Docker, I know I could. This is like a Docker, my development environment is like a Docker container. This is a temporary project and we'll delete it in a day. Let's do it. Okay. Again, this is going to be deleted shortly, so it's okay that y'all are seeing this. How do I get the environment? Or how do I get the database string? Okay, this is the URL. So obviously you can't see it here, but if I paste it here, you will see. Let me hide that real quick. And let's see. Oh my gosh. It's relying on a bunch of other variables. Is there a way? Okay, give me 1 sec because I don't love this experience, Railway, but that's okay. Because they're all basically. Is there a way to copy all of them? Actually, here, let me see. Okay, actually, sorry, I figured it out. So let me close the .env so you can't see it. And let me come back so you can see my screen. Oh, there it is again on screen. Oh, man. Okay. There we go. Whatever. This is only a day. Maybe we should revert to SQLite. That's exactly. What's up, Hassan? Just a connection URL. Okay, cool. I added the connection URL. This is going to be deleted in a day anyway, so that's fine. I mean, you can see it right here in the log, so that's fine. Okay, cool. So we have that. So I still don't get why I'm running into this issue. Oh, here we go. String and color. Okay, so let's revert back to a string. So we're going to do, I think, was it Mark, you were saying string? Or maybe it was speaking software. All right, we're just going to do that because, again, the database is the stretch goal. I started with it in the beginning, not the right approach, because obviously we're almost an hour in and I'm supposed to spend 60 to 90 minutes. Okay. So where was I? Seed. Okay, so I think what I need to do is that the post install again, right? or reset. What do I need to do? I need to do something. Because it still sees the color. Where was it? Or migrate reset. Do I need to do that? I have no idea. So we're just going to run these because I don't know. Okay, migrate dev, and then let's do reset maybe. If anybody else knows, give me... Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. Yes, I want to do that. Enter a name for the new migration. I don't know. Why is it so it's trying to run TSX, which I don't know what that is. What is TSX? Is that like a package? Okay, well, we're going to install it. npm install -d migrations Laravel. I have not done Laravel. Is it easier in Laravel? We'll install TSX. Maybe this will work. I don't know where this is coming from. Is this like a package.json? Search for TSX. Okay, so it is there, but like we don't have that as a package. So now if I run npm run db seed, and actually wait, let's double check. It's still upset and I don't know why. Type string array is not assignable. Okay, here we go. So type string array is not assignable to string. Got it. Okay, so I need to do this here. PHP is trash. I don't know. I've heard a lot of like PHP devs drive Lambos. So, you know, can't be that trash. Let's see. Okay, so, well, we're learning a lot. I mean, if anything, if the hiring manager watches this, which I will include the Twitch stream in my submission, you know, he'll see that like we're upbeat, we're learning, we're having fun. We know how to debug. So that's what I'm going to shoot for of why you should hire me. So let's see. We need to turn from array into string. So we need to do, so fruit.colors.split, sorry, that's for splitting a string. How do we, string is in the, yeah, so sorry, to recap the issue, I went with, I think it was your suggestion or someone else. Colors is just a string. I guess we could, well, I can make it a string array. Okay, but then I got to run these commands again, right? Oh, shoot, I stopped the music. Yeah, so good call, Mark. Let's do migrate dev. I don't know. So we'll migrate it over, right, which should do the database schema or database migration. Because really, I think string array is like actually what the JSON looks like. Enter a name, I don't know. If I don't enter a name, will it just pick one? Didn't we switch to Postgres to get arrays? We did. Yes, good call. Good call. Let's write that in the notes. Switched to Postgres because clearly I forgot to get arrays. Cool. Okay, so we migrated. The flow that I don't know right now is when do you migrate? When do we need a push? When do we need a seed? So let me open the package JSON. So let me see. So database, so we run the seed command and then automatically in the migrate. You decide when to evoke it. Okay. So if I do npm run db seed. And actually, before I do that, let's go back to our seed and just double check we don't have any TypeScript errors, which we do still. Property colors is missing in here, but required in here. How is it missing? Did I delete it? Oh, I did delete it. That was an accident. Still upset. Okay, so I think we need to do the npm run post install, which does the like Prisma generate. Let's, I don't know, restart the TypeScript server. Okay, maybe it's fixed. Okay, well, that's unrelated. Gotta go. Cool. Thanks, man. Catch you later. Okay, so no TypeScript errors in our seed file. So let's finally, whatever it's been, 20, 30 minutes later, let's run this. npm run db seed. Okay, it's been executed. There is an error. Argument word type needs at least one argument. Okay, so it's an invalid invocation. It's upset with my where. Where do I tell it though? Like, I don't care where you put it. Just put it in the database. So this is where I need a little bit of help. Because the idea is optional. So like, where do I don't know. Okay, we'll ask ChatGPT. How to insert new data in a Prisma Postgres DB. It's asking for a where clause, and I don't know what to put. Try removing where and update. Okay, good call. Just a guess. Okay. Hey, it's worth a shot, you know. Let's see. Let's see what it says. Lines with argument where and update are missing. Nice. See, this is what I'm confused about. Maybe I put an empty string? I don't know. Okay, we're going to try ID empty string. See, I don't know. Or do I put undefined? Let's try undefined. Let's try that. And ideally on the, like, because, yeah, we had the thing where it would automatically do it. Available. See, this is what I'm confused on. Oh, maybe I need to use, here we go. In Prisma, you need to specify a where clause when using update and delete. When you need to insert new data, you don't need a where clause, and you can use create. Okay, so I think they should update the docs because they use an upsert here. But maybe there's something else we don't know. So let's do this. We'll come down. Where's update? Or upsert is what it's called. Create. Okay. Now why is it upset? So create args select as optional data. Okay. So I think what we need to do, if I'm understanding this right, we need to say data like that. The expected type comes from. Oh, we need a database person here. Let's see. Type create is not assignable to type blah, blah, blah. The expected types from property data, which is declared on here. Let's see what ChatGPT said. Data. Look at, this is wild. How did this wait. It literally has what we want here. That's wild. What am I doing wrong then? Let's copy this. Of course, ChatGPT's example works, but ours doesn't. Oh, I know why. Okay. So here, I'll explain it. So when I hover over this, see how I have that create property? I think we just want to return the fruit. So let's change in the brackets, change that, and we'll say fruit as DB schema, and we'll come up here and fix it. Where were we? And I'll save and I'll format, and that should do it, if I'm understanding TypeScript correctly. Cool. Okay, moment of truth. Everybody cross their fingers. Amazing. Okay, so theoretically, if I go to Railway will show me my data, right? Easy peasy. Thanks to ChatGPT. How do I where's the dashboard? There we go. So here's the one that we just did. Can I see the data? Oh, sick. Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. Prisma has a client too. Okay. How do I, noob question, how do I use the Prisma client? Is that something I can access run locally? I was wondering that. Okay, but anyways, we have the data. We started with the stretch goal. Bad idea. Do not recommend. Who knows if I'll move forward after this, but where do we need to go next? Locally, we'll give you a browser page. Okay, maybe that's in my package.json. Or I guess I'd probably need to add that because there is the Prisma client. Or maybe it's already running and I just don't know. I don't know. Okay. Well, cool, Mark. We'll check that out later. Let's come in here. Okay, so where even were we? Okay, well that was literally 45 minutes. So now I see why they said stretch goal. What was it called? Assignment? Yeah. Sheesh, I need to try Prisma. Looks good, right? Yeah, once you know what you're doing, that was pretty cool. Not gonna lie. So I guess the first is render the names, right? So I'm gonna go into my example. And what we're gonna do is I guess we'll call it get all fruit, maybe? Public procedure.query. And I'll say prisma.fruit. Do I say find many? With no args, maybe? Let's see what it says. Find 0 more fruits. Oh, I love that it's there too, which I think this is a TRPC feature. It uses the name of our database or schema. So we have that. Let's go to our index and let's try it. So we'll say fruit dot, what's it called? Get all fruit. And I don't have a query, so what do I put here? Or can I just call that? Or oh, sorry, I think this uses React Query under the hood, which I'm not super familiar with. Cool, okay. I think that's it. So let's see what this returns. A fruit array, right? Okay, so let's try this, if this works. We'll create a div here. and we'll say fruit dot map over, but it doesn't like that. Okay, you know what? Again, this is new to me, so let's come up here and just do, you know, the good old, our console log friend. Okay, and it should still be running wherever we were, maybe. I might have to restart it. Oh, hello's not defined. Where am I using hello? Hello.data, where is that? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to do fruit.data? Fruit.data dot. What is this? There we go. Okay. Okay, that makes way more sense. So let's put this in a, oops, UL, an unordered list. And what am I doing wrong here? Is that extra? No. Close, close, close. Oh, I need an or. Okay. Or wait, why is that? Type void is not a, oh, it can't be a, wait. Type void is not assignable to React node? Or, okay, so what do you want? Like an empty div? What am I doing wrong here? TRPC, you should define the shape of data with Zod. It looks like the data with greeting. That's how you get types from back end to front end. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, let's just comment that out for now. Where do I define that? Looks like they did that with greeting. Oops, I can't spell greeting. I see, okay. Is this defined somewhere? No. These are probably auto-generated. Hey, what's up, Ellie? Pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, we spent like the last hour on backend, and backend was the stretch goal for the assignment, so not the best use of time on my side. So, okay, they define it with Zod. Good call, Mark. Yeah, so we'll take a look at that in a second. Let me see. You know what? Let's just console log and see what happens. Why is it? It looks very upset. There we go. Okay, wow. So data is undefined in the first call. In the second call, it's undefined. Why is it undefined? Huh. See, that doesn't make sense to me. It's undefined though. Why? Find many. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT. How do I... Actually, let's give it a code snippet. So I'm going to copy this. I don't know if my key bindings are work, so that's why I right-click. Let's see. How do I correctly get all fruit from my database? Here is the code that's not working. So we'll see if ChatGPT can help us out here. because I thought find many should work, but maybe not. La-di-da, la-di-do. Let's see. That's what I have. What am I doing wrong with get all fruit? Async. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. It returns a promise and we're not awaiting it. So, duh. Okay, so let's refresh the page. Where were we? Still undefined. Why though? Cannot redefine many of undefined. Oh, shoot. So, I'm trying to think here. Let's look at the network tab maybe. Do you need to await the return? Maybe you're right. So like this. So let's see what ChatGPT said. Let's just compare. Or, let's just use ChatGPT's. Let me see. The only other thing that comes to mind is like, maybe because this is not running on like localhost 3000, it's not relative. I don't know. We're getting a 500 error. Cannot read property undefined. Oops. I meant to just copy that line. Well. Who knows? I don't know. Why am I getting this error? Let's see. We're coming up on 90 minutes here. Part of me is like, maybe just redo this from scratch and not use the database. But let's see if we can figure it out. I mean, we are pretty close, though, to be honest. And ChatGPT doesn't know either, so... Prisma.fruit, find many. It seems like fruit is okay. I mean, are we getting it on the server? Like, where will these logs come through? Those are helpful, though. I do like that. Let's refresh. I don't know. Notice you're not constructing the input occur. Could that be an issue with your PC? You could try MPX Studio to look locally, I think. Okay, let's try that. So we know, so like our Postgres database is hosted on Railway. We know that the data's there, like in the actual database. So we have them here. Good call, Mike. That's the local. Okay, cool. They're there. So what am I doing wrong? Oh, cool. Well, we already got that, so. What else? What else? Like, does this subjo, is that on the client? Let me close this, refresh. No, that does not log anywhere. Cannot read property of undefined. So we call it here. It runs example. Public procedure.query. I notice you're not constructing the dot input. Do I need that if there's no input? Could that be an issue with TRPC? TRPC cannot read property. Find many. I don't know. Maybe you're, well, look. So, Mark, what you were saying is I'm not using input, and it says here, it looks like input is required. See, let's go back to TRPC. Let's type in use query and go to an example. How do I like get all though? Because maybe you're right. How to get all, I don't know, instances or get all data using TRPC use query? Do I need to pass input as an arg? Where's my new client? Wait a second. Do I need to do that? Actually, wait, that code does not make sense. Right? Or is that just me? The Prisma property of CTX is undefined. This means that either the Prisma property is not being passed to TRPC context or it's not being passed correctly. You need to make sure the Prisma client is being passed to the TRPC. Okay, where does that happen? Local or file explorer. It says it's creating Prisma. Let me see. Let's see, Prisma. How do I don't know. Let me see if there's an example. I don't know in here. Shoot, I don't know, man. Okay, whatever. I mean, I guess we can try this. I don't know what else to try. So I need this line. We're importing the Prisma client here. I guess I don't even know where I would get these logs, which is a bummer. Let's see. Context.prisma. Let me just Google this. What are we doing wrong? That's not going to help. Okay, let's just try this from what ChatGPT says, just to see if it is true that we are not, I don't know, getting the right, like if it is the case. Oh wait, I need that to be here. See, that doesn't seem like that's it. Oh, okay. Well, I might need to sign off here shortly, but let me think. In T3, the Prisma client comes from context.prisma. Okay. Why is it not defined, or why is it not? Okay. I'm trying to think what's the best way to debug this. Is there another method we can try? Find first args. No. Select, maybe. Have I done mpx generate? Let me try that. Okay. I think so, but is that the post install script? Yeah, okay. All right, we'll try that. Oh, it's very unhappy. I have a, oh, that's why. Still undefined. Or just restart the server. Let's try that. Create a new one. npm run dev. Yeah, let's try that. See, maybe that works. Oh my gosh. Nico. What can I send you? What can I give you that's... So I guess we should have started that from the beginning. That was like 10 minutes and I should have just tried that. So thank you. Amazing. And that's like right before 90 minutes. Let's see. De nada, muchísimas gracias, en serio. Sos un capo. What, like, let's see. So we have our data. What was, sorry, I just want to pull up the use query example to kind of see how they were doing it on the front end. Or I guess, okay, whatever. I guess here's what we'll do. Let's just see if we can get this working real quick. And then I may have to sign off here in a second. So let's just see. Render the name of the fruit, colors, and whether or not they're in season or not. So let me just ask ChatGPT. Let me see if it will do this for me. Nico would like 7 plates of pad thai sent to my house for me to protect. I'm willing to accept these items and keep them safe. Okay, Mike, post your address in the chat and I will send them right away. Write a React component for this. Make it 2 components, a list and a fruit. So let's see if we can get some code going. Again, this is something that we probably do on the job to save some time. So we'll get some components going. Though actually, like, why is it using divs and not semantic HTML? So we'll have our next question ready. Rewrite the fruit component and use semantic HTML. I didn't think that I had to ask from the beginning. Ha! See, you're not going to do it, Mike. 17 plates. That is a lot of pad thai. Would you freeze that, or do you have like 17 people at your house? Like what? What do you explain that there? Okay. Cool. Let's do 2 things. Where do I put my components? Why is there no components folder? Okay, I'm just gonna, let's make one, I guess, under source. Components. And let's create a new one called fruit.tsx. And, oh, dang it. I should have asked it to do it in TypeScript. Name. And we are kind of duplicating types here, which is a bummer. But in season Boolean fruit props, amazing. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Thank you, TypeScript. Okay, and then what about our list? Actually, I'm just gonna, where were we? We're just gonna throw this in here. Okay, I think we'll do this and then we'll probably wrap up for now. So what is it? Fruits.data. Is that spelled wrong? What's? Oh, I don't have it. Oh, possibly undefined. Wait. Else, no. Okay, and then we need to import fruit. Okay. What else am I doing wrong? Do you need a guard for that? Like hello.data? Yes, probably. Fruits.data? Good call. I'm slow at typing. Hey, so am I. Oh, cool. I like your idea better. Or, you know, what you have here. Cool. Oh, wait, sorry. Colors. And actually, let's go back to here and name this colors. And for colors, let's do a UL. And let's do this. Paste there. Or sorry, we want to do colors.map over. And for each color, we want to return an li and a strong and the color name. And here we'll say colors. And I'm missing a closing bracket. Okay. Okay, so I think that should be enough to render this on the client. Okay, amazing. It's just all in black, so we can't see it. So let's go back to our list. And if we just say style, or sorry, class name, because we're using Tailwind. Text white, maybe? Amazing. Look at that. That's beautiful. Okay. I should probably go because I told my wife this is going to be an hour and a half. And I got to keep my word. So, amazing. Thank you all for the help. Obviously, I don't think I can submit it like this. You know, I'll probably have to clean this up later tonight. Don't forget to kill the railway server. Oh, good call. Yeah, how do I do that? Or wait, dashboard. So should I just delete this? Like what do you recommend, Mark? Danger zone? Because technically, like if you run Prisma locally, what I think Mike, you said the Prisma Studio, somebody did. Don't forget to kill it. Yeah, let's just delete it. Because I did expose it online anyway, and so somebody watching this could, I don't know, do something malicious. Cool. Okay. Let me add that to my notes. Just saying like railway, good option for hosting. Cool. Let's kill all of these and let's commit, and then I will close the stream. So git status, everything. This won't commit. Okay, cool. Let's just do git add all, and we'll do git gcms, and we'll say first commit. And we'll do ta-da, so we get the emoji. And we'll do push. Oh, shoot. Oh, we got to do gh repo create, so we'll do this real quick. Push an existing, blah, blah, blah. SR full stack challenge. Take home for smart rent. Public. Remote. Origin. Yes. Cool. And then let me just drop a link. Actually, I'll just copy it. Cool. So there's the code. Cool. So yeah, that's it for now. Again, I'll probably clean this up later. And yeah, thanks all for hanging out. Thanks for doing this with me. In summary, I wish I wouldn't have started with the back end. Should have started with front end, but we got it working, and now it just needs to be cleaned up. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll catch y'all next time. See ya.